There's a good chance your child is using past papers wrong and you need to be doing them like this. So before we get into this, just make sure you click subscribe just so you don't miss any of these videos. Hopefully you find this stuff kind of useful. So practice papers only work if you use them like this. So I tend to see, as a maths tutor of 12 years, I tend to see three problems when it comes to students revising through maths papers. It's a really amazing way to learn, but we just need to tweak it ever so slightly. So the first one is sometimes they just feel final. So let's say they've just taken a practice paper and I don't know, whatever they've got, let's say they've got 30 out of 80 marks. It feels like it's final. It isn't. It's just a snapshot of where learning is at right now. The next thing is students don't use them as information. They do the paper, they see the mark, feel bad, stop, and they feel like it's wasted, but it's wasted potential. The next thing is they think doing more papers equals improvement. It sort of does, but without reflection, absolutely nothing changes. So I'm going to go through 5 actions that you can take. As we're going through these, I want you to only do one thing for me. As we're going through these, I want you to think about how could I make this work for me and my child? Or if you're the child, how can it work for you? I don't want you to dismiss any of them straight away. I want you to use this exercise to say, how could I make this work? You don't have to make it work, but just by doing that means you might get one of these things which really works well for you and your child. And then that's the thing you go for. And that's the thing that raises your grade by 10, 15, 20 marks, whatever. Okay, here we go. Action one is use reverse papers to build confidence. So what this means is, say there's 25 questions on a test paper. Start at the back on question 25. Well, guess what? That's the hardest question in the entire paper. 24 is a bit easier. 23 is a bit easier. And you'll bet question 15 is easier. And then question 10, and then question 5, etc. So it gets easier as we go along. So why do we do this? It's because it builds momentum, can reduce panic, and it creates early wins. And this is because it gets easier as we get along, and that can sometimes be a nice way to revise. Okay, the second action is answer what you can first and skip what you can't. So I want you to practice this. So don't just go and do this straight away in the GCSE exam. I want you to actually practice this. So I want you to open a test paper. I want you to put a little star next to every single question you think you can answer. So say there's 25 questions. You go, right, I can answer question 1, question 2. Not sure about question 3. Question 4, I think I can do. Question 5, 6, can't do 7, whatever. Do that for the entire test paper. And then you answer all the ones you've put a star next to, because you know what? You're going to go through all of those questions really quickly. You'll save loads of time and you'll build momentum for the other ones that you feel like you can't do. A slight caveat to this one, because if you can only answer, say, 1/3 of the test paper, doing this could make you more panicked. But I want you to test it, see if it works for you. If it does, great, you've got another tool to use. If it doesn't, let's try something else. Okay, so that's action 2. Action 3 is the first 10 questions method. Now, this is a grade 4 kind of focus. Okay. Now, for students that just need a pass, the first 10 questions are absolutely gold because they're repeated, they're accessible, and they're very high value. So I want you to do this 3 times a week. I want you to go and take a random test paper and only answer the first 10 questions. Because what we're trying to do in this instance is we're trying to get 90% of the marks in the first 10 questions. So let's say the first 10 questions have 20 marks. We're aiming for 18 out of 20 marks on the first 10 questions. That makes sense because number one, that's going to build so much momentum. Number two, as you're going through these test papers, you'll be going, well, these are easy. If you're thinking the first 10 questions are easy, trust me, your confidence is going to go through the roof. So please, please give this one a go. Action 4, this one tends to be for, I would say, the higher tier students. So this is a grade 9, grade 8 sort of focus. You can apply this to any grade, by the way. You just need to tweak it. So this is what I call the 5x5 method. So grade 9 lives at the back of the test paper and it lives in the last 5 questions. So do this 5 times a week. I want you to take a test paper where you practice the last 5 questions. So try this Monday to Friday. You practice the last 5 questions because you are training problem solving, multi-step thinking, and exam stamina. It's super uncomfortable, but it's supposed to be, and that's why it works. And action number 5, okay? And this is what I'd really, really recommend you do. This is the fix it cycle. So, step one, do your paper and mark it. Step two, write the topics that you lost marks on. Step three, learn these topics. Step four, redo those specific questions. And step five, attempt another paper. Literally all you need to do. You answer your test paper, you mark it, you pick out the things you can't do, you go and do them again, you go and do another test paper, rinse and repeat. And if you can stomach if you can stomach one or two test papers a week doing this, do it. If you can stomach 5 test papers a week doing this, by all means do it. Anyway, hopefully you found that super useful. Please don't forget to click the subscribe button. And if you need any extra help, you are more welcome to book in one free revision class with me. Or if you'd love to see the full works of how I do my tutoring system, you're welcome to book in a 7-day free trial where you can access all of my live classes. So you've got loads and loads of live classes on, got all my lesson recordings accessible as well. And if you want to stay after that, you're welcome to. It's only £59 a month. Okay, thanks everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video.